Kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach, I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, good morning. In your dogma snuggies, pink ones, light blue ones, dark blue ones, red ones, dark red ones, freaking ones with freaking guns and bullets killing your neighbor on them, others with freaking dreads in your hair and fake fucking peace signs. Let's take a knee at the fucking racism fucking bowl. Let's take a knee. Right at the exact same time that Kaepernick renegotiates his multi-million-dollar fucking contract. It's a cliche, right? To fight, oh, this is all, it doesn't matter. Humanity is dead. This special, iconic fucking day for me in my life, 5 years ago right now, today, I got sick. We know in the oncology world, in the cancer world, especially in my world, the AML, acute leukemia world, these special cases that Fimbo Peterson took on. We'll quote Marshall Jensen's beautiful wife. That's two guinea pigs, Marshall and me. Marshall's dead. The first guy with the HIV, I was with her this weekend. Life tonight. You're going to make that 5 year, Kevin. It's unbelievable. You got to be very excited. I says, I don't know what I am. I don't know if it's excited. My mind has gone to this metaphysical, emotional place that I never even knew existed. I've been in this surreal state of mind the last few days. Very sad, so much sorrow that I don't even know how to, the sorrow is so big and so heavy because of all the death. When you go into a unit like that with pretty well no hope. I looked at the survival rates. I'd looked through freaking studies, what little ones were out there. Multiple doctors, smart doctors telling me that I would be dead by Christmas over and over. The heartbreak, the sadness, the pain. The pain kept me going, I think, for a while, because I remember when I first went in, I was standing right here in my yard. I was due to head to Zuccotti. I was getting on the plane to go to speak at Zuccotti. My mom, who lives next door, the beautiful, incredible artist who has severe dementia now, who has had to live without my father, who was murdered by the United States Department of Energy, no one gives a fuck, put in a cage, Air Blast 1 and Air Blast 2, then no one gives a fuck. Something rotten in the New Denmark. She's, Kevin, I went to the store, I bought a couple chicken sandwiches. Do you want one? Sure. Here. We talked. And I told her that morning, and I told other people this. I felt a little tickle in my stomach the last couple of weeks. I can remember I felt this like electrical charge in my body, and I felt like something metaphysical had come over my brain. And I was like, something's not right. Something is very, very, very wrong with the world. I mean, it was almost like a metaphysical electricity in the atmosphere that I could just, I mean, it was like this strong electrical current that is just shocking. I knew that there was something wrong. I was finishing up my PhD. I had an incredible fight going with the university, you know, an incredible fight with Humanities Society. I'd been full blown out engaged in because I refused to give up my principles. I refused to give up my activism. I refused to give up my fight against the nuclear energy crime syndicate. I wouldn't do it. Against all, I mean, contemporary society just mowing me down like a wave. I refused to switch to the fake stucco. I refused to turn the fucking hedge fund industry into a fucking gambling casino. You know, I stood on principle, everything that I'd been taught. I refused to give up my fight for the ecology, even though I watched it just be slaughtered in front of my eyes, right here where I stand, on the great fucking delta of the Great Salt Lake. I watched these Gibson corporate fucking call themselves Mormons, you know, so-called fucking political theater in Hairspray. I watched them drain off the greatest fucking resting place for migratory birds in North America, Gibson's Greenacre Farms. I watched them do that. A county commissioner, a Mormon bishop, I watched them do it. But came here with my family, the very, very first people here, the only people that lived right here on this landscape, the only fucking people that were able to live with Little Soldier. Little Soldier was the Shoshone little chief. They called him violent. They called him crazy. You know, the Shoshone chief who was murdered by Stewart, fucking shot in his head. It was a cold-blooded murder and just lied. The only people that were able to live on this side of the river, on this side of the delta, were our families. Now they drain it off. The great American experiment. You know, I was thinking, that day 5 years ago, that horrible, horrible fucking day, one of my old fucking work trucks, my plastering business, my hawk and trawl had been ripped out of my fucking hand by the fake EFAs over the star of 10,000 jobs, the fresco artist who would not refuse to switch, the laughing plaster guy, the fucking, you know, the artisan, the last artisan, me, Kevin Blanch. You know, my derivative arbitrage fucking career, my beautiful, beautiful, incredible fucking mate that I was with who had passed. You know, who people had gone after her for her sexuality, for her place, as I stood my ground, hardcore. My brother was building a barn on the family real estate, and the old temple, which is one of the oldest buildings in Ogden, Utah, in this historic fucking place that we live in, this place that was born by the slaughter of the Shoshone, by the slaughter of the fur, by the fur trappers. You watch Revenant, that's based here, right here where I stand. It's based right here. That's not my word, that's Jedediah Smith. That's Jim Bridger, the young Jim Bridger. The fur traders were here first. More fur here. Fucking who are the savages? They came here fucking to explore, to open up the fucking manifest destiny? No, they came here to exploit for greed, just like they did fucking slaughter the dodo birds. They came here for the fur of the beaver. They came here for the fucking giant fucking elk, for their horns. The slaughter for the mink. For the fucking muskrats, their fur, they slaughtered them. They slaughtered the Shoshone, stood right here. So they was redoing that old Mormon fucking temple in Ogden, Utah, the old tabernacle, as they tear down all the buildings. Kevin Blanch, the guy who's protected them all, saved the 1905 and 2009, hung from a fucking rope, hand chiseled it. Fucking put it back together, pits in it over a foot deep, can't be done. It's impossible. One fucking guy hanging from a fucking rope, hand chiseled, put it back. How did you cut fucking stone out that big and replace it? My plastering skills, my artisan skills have been developed in the sand pits of Abraham Hunsaker IV, right here as I look at it. The whitest, purest sand on the face of the fucking earth is the fucking great ancient fucking Lake Bonneville washed across here for millions and millions and millions of fucking years. He, the guy who found the gold at Sutter's Mill, the first, my grandfather the fourth, owned all those mineral rights. I grew up in those sand fucking pits. The bar tile that's on my mother's fucking roof, not in a kiln. Where did he learn that? From his father, from his father, in Old Town San Diego. So they moved some dirt. I was over there and I had some holes in it. So in my fucking yard, I was working on it, one of my old beat up work trucks. The transmission went out, the reverse went out. I said, I'll turn it into a tractor. I shoveled some fucking dirt, and I remember going through that fucking dirt, and there was all kinds of stuff in that fucking. I'm like, whoa, look at this stuff that's in this fucking dirt. Oh my God. You know, that day, that morning, you know, I could feel. I eat the chicken sandwich, and I was like, I got to get on a plane later tonight. Headed to New York, which I fly back and forth from New York for fucking years and years and years. I post ignorance at Washington Square. Working with, in the winter of 2010, I had been working with a small group of us at Washington Square at NYU, the Shirtwaist. And we'd planned our social inequality movement, just a small couple grassrooters that we just randomly met at Washington Square at NYU. We had worked on post-ignorance. The social, it was ripe. It was so ripe, we knew it was fucking ripe. So we planned to time it for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire in 2010, the winter of 2010, which was coming up March 25th, 2011. You know, we'd worked very hard on it. It was leading up. But something happened on the way to that place. They threw an American nuclear fucking energy fucking disaster in our face. 2 weeks earlier, Fukushima blew. I was in the Nevada test site fucking protesting, in the fucking energy solutions dump site in the Utah desert, protesting the European fucking waste coming into the fucking dump site against fucking the law. You know, say they're lying, they're cheating by fucking Utah state law, and it can only be at a certain level. They're cheating grotesquely. That's where I was at when it happened. You know, we get home. That's when I had a TV still. I remember I'm laying there in the middle of the fucking night sleeping. I don't know what come over me. I mean, it's just like a shock through my brain. And I woke up, and I turned on the TV. CNN is just glaring, that fucking famous, infamous camp. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I had lectured at our University of Weber State. I'd been blackballed at Weber State earlier, totally blackballed. The fight goes on. As they switched our university from the #1 finance school in the United States undergraduates, Clyde Cooley died of mad cow in his brain. I took over the program. They stripped my fucking, the first MBA ever given in that university was mine. An agreement, a fucking deal. The death that was going on. They replaced the HVAC in there, fucking apparently now in the water school business, but the place that built the nuclear reactors at Fukushima, Japan, the multi-billion-dollar foundations. The fight was raging as they switched to Chinese oligarchs. My fight was intense with them, still is. The immorality, the lack of ethics, the fucking slavery, and then masqueraded in fucking so-called Christianity. My fight was fucking going on. I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, no. Fucking no. I'd lectured for years and years and ranted and raved for fucking years. We're going to get a major nuclear fucking meltdown. Where? You keep saying that, Kevin. San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Fukushima, Japan. That's where it's going to happen. Why there? Logic. Earthquakes. I knew that the Mach 1, Mach 2, the GE fucking reactors could only handle up about a 7.6 fucking quake. I knew they would circle the wagons. I knew the PR firms. I knew the fucking cover-up of fucking Chernobyl. I fucking knew the fucking IAEA was fucking corrupt, the UN corrupt. I knew the head of this fucking snake was the nuclear cartel. I knew what they would do. But I'm like, oh, I got a YouTube camera. I'm going to fight back. Screamed, yelled, fucking went fucking crazy that fucking day. It took me 6 hours to upload that fucking video. They will circle the wagons. They will fucking lie. This is going to give millions leukemia. This is the greatest event in human history. These fuckers will fucking lie. Not in Japan. They will lie here. They will lie. They will circle the fucking wagons. They will go to the fucking pot. I went crazy that day in incredible, accurate fucking detail. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. You look at the tags and all. I never tagged those early videos as Fukushima. I did that one because it happened at Fukushima. I never tagged them as Fukushima Daiichi or Fukushima Diani because I knew it was multiple. I reported most of the early videos. You can look them up. Are tagged Japanese nuclear meltdowns, because I knew it was all over the fucking nuclear. I knew that they had J Village. I knew they had a CERN underground there. I knew they had been experimenting for fucking since Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I knew this was it. I knew this was it. You know, the apocalypse, those fucking pussy rat fucking pieces of shit called imaginary, those little fuckers should be in jail, pussies. I talked to them. They agreed to drop a Fukushima, Japan, when they were singing at Weber State. They claim they did it. Then they back out. You know, everybody's backed out. Told this fucking tale, and exactly the only person on earth reporting this accurate. They're lying. These are full blown. Arnie Gunderson in my fucking site early. Helen Caldecott in my site early. Fucking Chris Busby in my site. All the fucking fairy tale fucking fake fucking players. The fucking profiteers. Helen Caldecott, I have learned exactly what her husband said about her. She could be the greatest fucking fraud in fucking American history, and that's saying a lot. Her book fucking selling. They're all in my site early, because my videos are going by. There's a bunch of people because they've been watching my social inequality movement. Gwen Holden-Berry, they're pushing it via Facebook. They were pushing it hard, that fucking video. That video was gapping. Boom, boom, 10, 20,000 fucking videos views an hour. In those days. It was going crazy. I mean, totally a viral video. It was showing at one time north of 200,000 views, which I know it had more than that. There's been people that got screenshots of it. Going nuts. Everybody's in the fucking site. My fucking email is so fucking lit up, it's going fucking psychotic. I keep fucking at it every fucking day. Everybody's like, in New York, they're like, Kevin, what happened to the gig on the show right now? Fukushima. I'm all in Fukushima. This is it. This is it. This changes everything. This trumps all of it. This is the fucking greatest slavery in human history. This is going to give you leukemia again. And I just fucking kept battling and fucking fighting. You know, the YouTube camera does very little justice. All of a sudden, the view counts on my fucking views go down. It goes just one click. From hundreds of thousands to 11,000, hundreds of thousands of views to, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, right then I knew what was up. The wagons had fucking began to circle. I mean, I'm getting so many emails from fucking Japan. My fucking email is overwhelmed. It's taking me 4 or 5 hours a day just to go through fucking emails. You know, I'm still working on my PhD called Post-Ignorance, which was trying to unequivocally prove that this is the most ignorant society in human history, and my hypothesis was that humanity is dead. The great American experiment is over. It's a failure. Will it reboot? Yeah, after the baby boomers and echo boomers are fucking dead. The most ignorant fucking populace in human history, the most sick, fucking demented, fucking dumbest, fucking, you know, never grew up, immature fucking populace. And that was my hypothesis, that they will destroy the fucking earth and they will destroy it. And then I was out working to prove it. And, you know, I was doing lots of work, you know, this is not hypothesis. I mean, I had to do the work and prove it. 2,000 interviews. What's your opinion of Congress? I hate Congress. I hate Congress. Who's your congressman? Nobody knew. You know, 94 people knew. Broke it up into demographics. I mean, I went on and on and on and on. So, 7 months later, 5 years ago today, you know, the people that I worked with started to migrate down to Lower Wall. I'm like, what? No. It's not the place to go. I says, Wall Street's over. That's a fucking museum down there now. Fucking, they completely hijacked the fucking industry. The industry's completely computers. They're in Midtown. They're, you know, D.C. political theater. They're not down there. That's a fucking facade now. The New York Stock Exchange is fucking, it's not even, I mean, it's the most corrupt place in the fucking world now. It's been hijacked and taken over by a fucking math PhDs. There are no fucking traders. There are no fucking Wall Street down there. It's fucking just a bunch of fucking oligarchs like everything else. Now we're going to migrate down there and occupy it. Then the fucking, I call them the box toppers, started running ads in the New York Times. Where did they fucking come from? Adbusters. Like, what the fuck? I still haven't pinned down exactly who Adbusters is, but I will. You know, and they've got money. You know, Kevin. So I'm working with the IT guy, you know, a small group. I'm here. Okay. I'm going to get there. I'm flying as it fucking broke out 5 years ago right now in fucking an epic way. The energy exploded just like we knew it would. We knew it was right. We knew it was fucking ready. We knew they would try to call up, but they'd go stick the camera in the dumbest fucker in the fucking movement's face. We knew the counter fucking culture was the fucking AstroTurf fucking Koch brothers. Johnny got his fucking gun teabagger revolt, which is rated in fucking racism of a president who is black, who is not black. Who put out the fucking narrative that the birther issue? Barack Obama put out the. Who put out the fucking narrative that Benghazi on the emails? Hillary Clinton. It's all shiny ball. Go get the stick, Rover. It's what it all is. I knew that. I knew they were going to use every counter tactic in the fucking world. You know, I knew they were going to try to kill us and come after us. I just recently done it. They'd killed Pat fucking Tillman. It wasn't long. They killed Michael fucking Hastings. Shortly thereafter, they killed Aaron Swartz. Doesn't matter if he hung himself or they hung him. 35. That bullshit the MIT give him 6 month fucking deal's a lie. So it attacks me. I'm like, fuck, I got fucking food poisoning. This is the time the listeria outbreak has been going. I'd been reading that there were people that fucking went to emergency rooms on the listeria outbreak on the cantaloupe, and I'd been eating a lot of cantaloupe. You know, this is the cantaloupe fucking, you know, this is our place. I mean, my great-grandparents were cantaloupe farmers right here. I'm like, that's what it's got to be. It's a case of food poisoning. It got worse and worse. Never had. And I'm a very fucking tough guy. Very tough. I used to tell my daughter all the time, my fucking threshold pain's over. Everything I've been through, these scars across my face, I've been in critical condition so many times. Broken back, severed fucking tongue, hit in the face with some brass knuckles at a rally, fucking hematoma on the front of my fucking brain, you know, grew up autism, fucking, you know, I've been in life and death situations hundreds of fucking times. I used to tell him, you know, the broken fucking relationships, you know, the death I'd watched my father, the death I watched Annika, the people that I love the most die of leukemia. I said, I got no fucking pain threshold. I don't even feel pain anymore. This fucking started to ravish my body. I'm like, oh my God. I knew that it was something fucking horrible. You know, I kept going, I get through it, fight through it, because I was uninsured. I had exhausted my insurance when I fell off the fucking roof and broke my fucking back and severed my tongue in 2006 in a very critical way. I was totally abused then. 2005. Then in 2006, I was assaulted with a pair of brass knuckles and shattered my fucking entire face, hematoma fucking on my brain. I don't know how I lived through either one of those. This ugly fight is the activism. Standing up in this fucking evil, fucking horrible fucking place, because that's what it is. This great American experiment, more an experiment, what a failure. It's poisoned the fucking earth. Growth, for the sake of growth, is the ideology of cancer cells, Edward Abbey. And they're all planet chasing to go to heaven. Being played by a fucking bunch of European fucking globalists in their fucking madman experiment. We fought back. To fight back now is to die. To lie and cheat and fucking loot is to be an oligarch fucking god. Ask Alan Paulson. It got worse, and it got worse, and it got worse. I'm like, fuck. Our hospitals are so bad here, and I knew that. They abused me for fucking years. I knew that the fucking mentality here, this teabagger, fucking uninsured, they will fucking kill you. I knew better to fucking go into emergency room, and I know what they are. They're fucking idealistic, fucking evil, sick places here. McQuackD, the worst hospital in the world, $1.4 billion endowment. They had to tear down the old one because it had a staph infection that killed thousands and thousands of people and just lied, because that's what they do here. This is an idealistic fucking dogma burger eating fucking freak show. It got so bad, and then I'm out of it. I start to puke. I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen puke like this. I was puking bowel movement out of my mouth, and that's when I knew my bowel had been obstructed. I'm like, oh, no. I knew something was horribly wrong. For me to call an ambulance out here, ambulance shows up, and they panic. They're like, oh, my God, it's got to be a fucking appendix or rupture. I said, no, you wouldn't be puking bowel movement. This is, you know, they're freaking out. Let's go. You know, my vitals were fucking, I says, I'll drive. You guys follow me. Okay. Up to McQuackD. I'm in there. The fucking horrible fucking care in there. Guy fucking runs my blood. Oh, you got an elevated white count, but that could be just for nothing, blah, 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 blah. Just send me home. You know, the next day I'm even fucking worse. I go back. Send me home again. I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with these fucking people? You know, I remember drove halfway home, turned around, said no, I argued with him. It was a Friday. I'm like, which I know 90% of all horrible, horrible cancers are diagnosed on Fridays. Why is that? Because people know something's wrong, and they know how horrible the emergency rooms are, and they know better than to go in the emergency room on a weekend, because they are fucking hell zones. This country's medical system is a hell zone. Insured, uninsured, or not, you're fucked. I'm here to tell you, you are fucked. Your chances with a fucking horrible disease and being properly diagnosed are 1 in 1,000, maybe 1 in 1,000,000. They're going to kill you. So I go back and I argue with them. Finally, I get a woman doctor. She says, we're going to CAT scan you. I said, they've already fucking x-rayed me. This is how malpractice, and even this guy x-rayed me the first night. And how does he not find a fucking obstructed fucking bowel like that? Bowel looping, heavy tumors all over my lower right mesentery. I mean, malpractice. But there is no, you cannot sue in Utah. There is no malpractice. This is how corrupt the usury complex, which they call themselves buy here, pay here, the opposite of any Christian teaching. They are the fucking pure satanic fucking devils here. Purely satanic. So, she finally CAT scans me. I'm in there for a long time. I'm watching the interview with Isaacson and fucking Steve Jobs. I'm like, you know, and Isaacson's fucking lies, profiteering. Oh, he should have had that. No, he lived with fucking pancreatic cancer for 6 years. I know now because one of my doctors wanted his diet, and he did write that and put that out. She finally comes back. She's got tears in her eyes. She's gone a long time. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh my God, what? You're full of fucking tumors in your lower right mesentery. You got heavy bowel looping. I've been on fucking call with the on-call oncologist. He's coming. We've been talking. We've had multiple people review it. It's carcinoid cancer. I think it's in your liver. I knew what that meant. Up I go, by myself. The oncologist meets me in the elevator, right coming out to be fucking admitted to the fucking room. There he is, a young oncologist, maybe 40-ish. He's been reviewing. I've been going over. He's right there looking fucking through. They have a fucking screen right there. Well, it's like to me there's fucking spot on your liver. It's in your liver, it looks like to me. I said, that's a death sentence if that's the case. Yeah. That's what you think? Yeah. That'll kill me fast. Yeah. In the room, here comes this guy from North Ogden, this fucking Mormon douchebag piece of shit. Yeah, my wife got diagnosed with stage 5 fucking breast cancer. She used to just cry herself to sleep every night. Finally, she just put her faith in fucking God, blah, blah, and just accepted her death, and it was really a beautiful death. I told him, fuck you, get out of my fucking room. I will get out of this bed and knock you out. I told him just like that. Get the fuck out of this room, you fucking piece of shit. I dealt with so much cancer in my life, I knew that was a fucking fairy tale lie. I said, you're a fucking liar. Looking out of that fucking room up at all those houses I fucking stuck it all over, I'm like, really, this is it? This is what this fucking comes down to? These murdering fuckers got me? I'd had a dream about a month earlier that I was gambling. I was in Vegas, Nevada somewhere, and there was this, I reached in my pocket and had a pocket full of change, like 70 cents. Just stuck 70 cents in a machine, which we know, fuck, there's no machines where you can put fucking, and I hit something and it said $12 you just won. I punched the ticket, printed out a fucking receipt like slot machines do these days, and then I looked over and there's this giant fucking slot machine. Biggest slot machine I've ever seen. I stuck it, the voucher in there, and I thought, fuck it, one pull, $12. Boom. Just punch it, one pull, all in. I punch it. $12, and I'll never forget it. It came up, this ugly icon, ugliest thing I ever seen. Then another one that matched it. Then another one that matched it. Then 4 of them. Boom, 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 boom. Now I know they're cancer tumors. Then it went 4-4. 44, Bernard DeVoto right here across the wide Missouri. It started spitting out money. It went to fucking 1,000, then it went to 10,000, then it went to 100,000, then it went to 1,000,000, then it went to 10 million, then it went to 100 million. It just kept going. It was the most utopic dream I ever had in my fucking life. I knew Danish philosophy. I know you can't trick the subconscious. I know better. I've tried to do it my whole life. I remember a relationship with fucking, my wife. I knew in my core something was very wrong. But I just went in denial about it, even though I denied it. Every time I've ever denied that fucking light of mine, I was born with a gift. I've always been able to see the future. Always. My whole life. When I was on Wall Street, I was so fucking deadly. It's not a gift, it's a curse. Because no one believes you. Cassandra's son. Mythology? Huh. We still go back to those stories, don't we? They're based on realities and truths. I told that fucking... So these doctors just misdiagnosed me. Finally, I'm in there. They finally scope me. Up, both ways. A woman named Dr. Taos, another quack. You have an ulcer in your stomach. Okay? Who told you this fucking was a spot in your liver? I says, the oncologist, 2 of them. I think it's just a normal fucking spot of a guy your age. I think it's all this ulcer in your stomach. Those fucking cells, those tumors have been there for years. They're just slow growth. They're nothing. I said, slow growth. Then why would we cut off my fucking bowel? No, they're not slow growth. Yeah, they are. It's not cancer, Kevin. Just, she was dead fucking wrong. Dead fucking wrong. Almost cost me my life. Oh, yeah. So they sent me back up the room. My daughter had a new baby, my youngest girl. You've seen my little grandson, my 2 little pair of 11s who had just been born. I had a premonition I was going to die in 11. I've always had an obsession with that number, 11. I can get into that. The death, the freaking things that always happen on 11. 1/11, my dad's death. Same day Aaron Swartz died, 1/11. I go on and on and on. Oh, Fukushima, 3/11. I was admitted to the bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11, 3/11. You cannot make it up. I mean, it's impossible. So she tells me that it's fucking, I'm like, what the fuck? They load me up on the 3-way, charge me $500 that I don't even fucking have. Worst thing that ever happened to me. I just get sicker and sicker. You can watch around on YouTube. I'm fading away 6, 7, 8, 10 pounds a fucking day. I'm just eating away. So finally I give up on my quack D. I go to Ogden Regional. Guy pumps me full of fucking fluid, just kicks me out of the hospital. Fucking, my little father to little Atlee boy shows up. Him and his father come get me. I'm laying on the sidewalk. I'd never been in such pain. I'd given up by this point. I said, there's no hope. I'm fucking giving up. This fucking horrible fucking path that they'd fucking done to me. I came home and just passed out on the fucking floor in the bathroom from pain. I woke up. Well, I didn't die that fucking day. I'm like, oh my God. Finally, I was scheduled for a biopsy. I went in for the biopsy. They punctured it, which they should have never done, the big tumor in my lower right upper mesentery. Fucking craziest doctor. I remember he was singing in there, going through this routine like he was a fucking conductor or a freak, total freak. So I'm scheduled in a couple more days to go see a guy named Dr. Vicar, one of the greatest quacks in human history. Going to this young Indian doctor. Let's look. He says, well, who are you? What do you mean, who am I? I got a fucking appointment. Fucking, you see what I mean? I'm scheduled on an appointment. Just a fucking asshole. I told my attorney I'll drop that motherfucker like a bag of dirt, all these fuckers I ever get a chance. So let me back up. When I was in McQuack, this Japanese doctor comes in the next morning. What's this girl and this baby doing in this room? The nurse said that she could stay there inside the room. Oh, he took a fit. There's nothing wrong with you. You need to get out. What? No, you're not sick. This fucker told me there was not one thing wrong with me. And do you think I can find an attorney to sue these fuckers? These fucking attorneys stand down to them. They're afraid of them. Oh, 2-year statute of limitations. No, there's not. That's a fucking lie because it's been ongoing. They've been abusing me from fucking day one right up to a fucking couple months ago. I need an attorney. All hands, I need a good attorney. I need to sue these fuckers, and I need to sue the Department of Energy. Come on. I need to find a strong attorney. If I'll be involved with USS Ray. Maybe I'll get John Edwards to do it. I know him now. And, maybe I get Paul Gartner or Bonner. I know them now. I need an attorney. I mean, this would be the biggest litigation in it. This would be the strongest case. You'll become famous. You'll become a billionaire off this. So they just abused the fuck out of me. He looks at it and he says, oh, benign. I said, I jump up out of the chair. Thank you, God. And he said, no, wait a minute. That's just when she clipped a piece out of your stomach, this hole in your stomach. Then he goes down and I could see the screen. It's just glaring, flashing red. And he's like, oh, no. He says, no, it's fucking really hardcore live. I'm like, oh, yeah, who's the pathologist? A guy named Silverman. Oh, really? It's just glaring. He says, here's what I'm going to do. And he gets out a picture of my guts. This guy hasn't talked to me for 3 minutes. I'm going to cut you from here to here. We'll do it on Thursday. Whoa, wait a minute. You're going to cut all my bowel? Yeah, you don't need it. We got to get it off. If I just miss one cell, you'll die. This is just a cold-blooded fucking... He didn't know anything about me, put no work into me, just seen a fucking scratch, had no clue. He made a fucking life and death decision within fucking 15 seconds. This scumbag. They say he does 2-3 fucking surgeries a day and just kills people in droves. His name's Dr. Vakar. He's a young fucking scumbag fucking from India who belongs in a fucking jail cell. I'm like, fuck you. You're not doing that to me. Whoa. What about fucking Vincent Hansen? His office next door. Well, it looks like that you've been trying to get in to see him. Yeah. Well, it looks like you're scheduled to see him maybe tomorrow or next day. Yeah. No, we need to schedule this for Thursday. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Get out of my face, I told him. Get the fuck away from me. You want to make a life or death decision on fucking thing? Who do you think you're talking to here? Because it showed I was uninsured. Don't talk to me like I'm some fucking poor fucking scumbag. I had about $1 million in the stock market at the time. You watched me make it right on YouTube. I turned $3,000 into fucking $800,000 right on YouTube. I'd shorted silver at 47 to the day on the triple short. I'd bought fucking Tesla at fucking chump change. I'd shorted fucking gold at 1900 to the day. I'd fucking bought the Apple fucking derivative at fucking $30 a piece when they went to 6,000. Fucking the counterculturist. I see the future. I had plenty of money. Uninsured. So I get in to see Vincent, who's the business partner of my old fucking uncle, Thomas Blanch, the famous fucking guy who invented bypass surgery. They started one of the most famous doctors in American history. He says, Kevin, he comes late. Comes in there, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, Vincent, don't fuck with me. I threw down my star pool. I have fucking money. I could fucking pay. Don't fucking... And he says, I don't care if you have money. I've been putting a lot of work into this case, Kevin. I've known you since you were a boy. He says, you remind me exactly of your uncle. He was the most brilliant man I ever knew. I says, yeah, that fucker hated me. You know, all you goody two-shoe Mormons don't like me. You know what? Oh, no, I love you. That doctor saved my life. Vincent Hansen saved my life. One man. He dug in. He says, no, I agree with you. He looked right at me. He says, I'm so glad you didn't fucking have that surgery. You would have been dead. Let's bone marrow biopsy you. San Diego girl, his assistant. My neighbor, his nurse. Threw me up there, going through your fucking hip. I've had lots of bone marrow biopsies. They're fucking horrific. They hurt going in, but it's the result, whether it's life or death. So go home. I'm going to call you. You know, get off that fucking three-way medicine. Don't take anything they've given you. Don't do anything. You know, we're going to hurry on this. I've got to put some fucking work. Apparently, I found out he argued with Silverman for fucking hours. Silverman, he overrode them all. You know, Silverman, those guys fucking Silverman told me he'd never had one wrong in his fucking life. Piece of fucking arrogant fucking scumbag shit. He calls. He has his secretary call. My daughter's here from New York. Everybody's flown in. All my girls are here. I'm at my daughter's house in Kaysville. Phone rings. Hi, this is Vincent Hansen's secretary. Kevin, you're to be at the LDS East State Bone Marrow Transplant Center fucking to check in tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. You have a caseworker named Greta. Whoa. Bone marrow, what are you talking about? You know, I'd found a YouTube video with 14 views that showed that the lower right mesentery, this pathologist in Cedars-Sinai, while I was sick, said that they get it wrong more than they get it right, the art. So I hang up and I just break down. I'd watched everybody die. I watched my dad die of this disease. I watched Annika die of this disease. I knew I was fucked. I'm like, oh my God, it's acute leukemia. I'm fucking dead. You know, and I just break down, and my daughter's like, no, you calm down. They didn't restrict my diet. They'd fucking, these fucking quacks. How my bowel did not fucking rip to pieces. So I call back, and I said, I need to talk to Vincent. Well, he's seeing a patient right now, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll have him call you. So he calls me back in about an hour. I mean, it's so fucking nerve-wracking. I don't think people can put their minds there. He said, no, Kevin, I should have called you. No. I said, I'm not going to fucking LDS, that dump. He's like, no. There's a guy named Thimble Peterson from Copenhagen, Denmark. It's the greatest, it's the best leukemia in the world. And he was choking up. He says, Kevin, I would normally send people home to die in this situation with you. Do not kid yourself. That's a horrible, horrible, nasty cancer in your breast. But I believe in you. You know, they can save you. I believe that you can be cured. Doctors don't either. He said that. He said, I believe that you can be cured. He says, and I wouldn't say that about hardly anybody. You get down there. I says, it's under construction. I says, that place has been under construction since I was a kid. It's a fucking dump. No. It's a group of oncologists from around the world who are the best in the fucking world. That's where you're going. Okay. I trust you, Vincent. I believe in you. And I don't believe in anybody. You know, I question everyone. It's like, oh, give these cops respect. Give these people respect. No, respect is fucking earned. Yeah, Dennis Haster, give him fucking respect. Remember when people used to say that? Pedophile fucking gang raping fucking young teenage boys. Yeah, respect fucking Hillary Clinton. Respect fucking Bill Clinton. Respect fucking Donald Trump. Who the fuck? Teach our kids to respect scumbags like that? Are you fucking kidding me? No, not me. So go down there. I'm just simply Danish doctor, Whitney, or nurse. We're going to start chemo immediately right now. I said, we'll get rid of the baby. My stomach had been contracting like a woman having a baby for a month now. I was fucking losing so much weight, I was down to nothing. They're like, all the nurses and doctors, you know, they're fucking throw me in there. They fucking shoot beams all over you. I remember the old guy says, had a ponytail. He says, you're big through the upper body. You're fucking incredible physical condition for your age. You got muscles from head to toe. Yeah. He says, you're going to need every fucking bit of it in this fight. I remember her. She says, I've never seen a guy your age with a six-pack like that. I says, yeah, I've been in contractions, my fucking stomach, for a fucking month now. Will the chemo take the pain away? That's all I ask all the doctors. That's all I give a fuck. I can't handle this pain anymore. I mean, it's that epic. Will it take the fucking... Yeah, it'll eat those tumors. It'll take the fucking pain. It's horrible. They put a central line in your jugular, put a stent in your fucking... Go right into your lumbar, fucking on your spine. Boom, 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 boom. You go into this hell fucking quarantine fucking process, which is hell. They kill you over and over and over and over. I mean, such an epic, radical fucking treatment. Quarantine you in there with fucking... I mean... It's insanity. In 3 o'clock in the morning, constant fucking care, 24/7. Fucking nurses all over. I mean, unbelievable. Meet people in the fucking hall. You know, people. Nancy Peterson. Here comes Marshall Jensen in, who's dead. I'm the only one alive in that fucking group. The fucking war goes on and on and on. Finally, they do 5 fucking rounds of chemo, then they fucking automatically bone marrow transplant you. After 3 fucking rounds, after 2, my body's not recovering. You know, Dr. Ford finds me in the hall, who's a friend of fucking my uncle's. You know, Martian, the famous neurosurgeon, who can't stand me, and I can't stand that fuckhead. Mormon fuck, but I fucking respect his brilliance. Fucking Mormon Kool-Aid drinking fucking neocon fucks. Totally fucking disconnected from the environment. Rape this fucking earth like they have raped it. Seen the fucking debt lately. Usury, buy here, pay here, 500%. Fuck what they've done. The U on the mountain is not for the fucking Ute. Fucking word for top of the mountain. Utah. It's for usury. Buy here, pay here. Everything anti-Christian. They're posse. Fucking men in hairspray. Fucking masquerade. Fucking pedophilia. Fucking rape artists of the fucking earth. Humanity is dead. I've learned that in 5 years. There's a very teeny, I'm talking maybe 1 in a million in this country has any connection with the environment, any connection with fucking their fellow man, any connection. That is humanity. This is the generation that humanity is dead. These shells walking around, look at these fucking things. They're not humans. They're walking around, they're a fucking shell of total fucking emptiness. Will it come back? My hypothesis, when the baby boomers and echo boomers are all fucking dead, but they push human. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history that I've told while in critical condition fighting for my life. I have to sit right here where I'm standing in front of my dad's old potato digger. My grandfather's place, my great-grandfather's fucking place, the Shoshone fucking place. As I played as a boy in the wigwams, these fucking Gibson rats tore the wigwams out. They tore the fucking apple trees out. They tore the fucking asparagus they sprayed and fucking killed their own fucking mother with leukemia. By spraying and spraying and spraying. In the name of Christianity. Devils in hairspray. I don't think you can handle a fucking bone marrow. Well, one guy named Brian Morris had the same disease, same place. Actually had the surgery. There's no hope for that. You're going to die. He's the only guy on earth. He argued with everybody. Finally just asked fucking Thimble, what would you do if it was your son, Thimble? You tell me, his wife said to him. He says, I wouldn't have a transplant. I'd go home and die gracefully. He didn't fucking die. They try to keep you separated because they're so-called bullshit HIPAA laws. Well, Rob, who's one of Steve Jobs' fucking doctors, he knew my path. I was fucking struggling. I was broke down. I was so fucking horrible. I mean, I don't think anybody can even put your mind what you go through there. All my hard work, all my fucking path over. You know, you're quarantined in there. It's a fucking death sentence. You say fucking, this is like being on death row for a crime you did not fucking commit. But the prison has to have better food than this because you couldn't eat. They had my obstructed fucking bowel. They're like, I went without a bowel movement for 12 days. Using repositories, they're using everything known to fucking man on me. They're like, please have a bowel movement. And they got this GI named Nelson in there. He's fucking trying every fucking thing in the world. And he's like, oh my God, if you even got a pinhole. So, under the heavy fucking chemi, heavy heresy fucking M squared, trying to eat these fucking tumors away from me so I can fucking have a shot to fight. Infection in my fucking line. Platelet count won't recover. Well, they can't fucking chemo unless you're over 100. I'm like, well, Dr. Ford, as I'm walking out, I'll never forget it. Well, what's it at? 90? That's close enough. You get back in there. You tell them I said to admit you and let's go. Round freaking 2. Thank God for that moment, because I walked back in, and I says, I can smell an infection. Oh, there's no infection. There's no infection. Within an hour, I spiked to 105. You know, they have to ketchup test you. They come in with fucking these bottles that look like Tabasco bottles. They fucking run 17 of them 3 different times. They have to find out that infection fucking right. And it's an intense process those nurses go through. Those nurses, you want to talk fucking workers? You want to talk incredible? You go to the nurses down there. They recruit out of Weber State Nursing School. You're talking the fucking most fantastic, hard fucking workers I ever met in my life. I mean, talk about intense. Oh my God. I don't know how the fuck they do it. When 80% of people walk in there aren't walking out. They find it, they save it. The Neupogen shots in the stomach every fucking day. I got one in the wrong arm one day. Or not in the stomach. I don't know how I fucking lived. So I got to pray, and I did a prayer, and I sit right out here. You know, it's on YouTube, and I prayed. And in my fucking dreams that night, those angels came to me. Annika came to me. We were on the train platform. My grandparents from Denmark were on the fucking platform when they came here to Ogden, Utah. From Denmark. They came to me in that dream. My friend Dave Lewis, who was killed under the knife, he came to me in that fucking dream. That night. The angels came to me that night. It was very fucking powerful. Most powerful fucking dream I think I ever had. There they are, those 2 Danish girls. This fucking polygamy fucking rat had fucking raped and tricked these Mormon liars who tricked them out of fucking Denmark to come here. Not 1 but 2. There they are on the platform. Annika I hadn't seen forever, who died at 38 of leukemia. That beautiful, beautiful girl. She runs up on the platform and jumps up on me and wraps her fucking legs around me. Kevin, she's got tears in her fucking eyes. There's both fucking those Danish fucking women sitting there in that dream. There's Dave. They're all on that platform on that train. I'm standing there. It's going to be okay. Kevin, it's going to be okay. Don't you have that bone marrow transplant. It's going to be okay. I knew right then. I walked outside. The killdeer, my favorite birds. There's a mama killdeer who's nested in right next to my house. They fake like they have a broken fucking wing to lead you away from the fucking nest. So they slaughter them. She runs right up to me. She's pecking right on my pant leg, right in my yard. I knew. One last bone marrow biopsy. They all thought I'd die. Everybody thought I'd die. I'm not recovering. I'm not recovering. So I'm waiting for the last bone marrow biopsy in fucking May of 2012. Trying to fight the nuclear cartel while I'm dying. San Onofre is blown up. I'm the lead on San Onofre. It's been leaked to me. Thousands of emails being leaked to me just now while I'm fucking in this intense fight for my life. Chris Busby personally attacks me, threatens me. Keldicott's threatening me. Fucking fucking Gunderson's lying to me. All of them just going after me. They're circling their fucking establishment wagons. It's all about their money and their place that they fucking grinded out as the anti-nuclear activists, which they're not. I mean, thousands of emails out of Japan. I'm trying to fight the fucking San Onofre fucking dynamic here. I mean, it's that intense. I'm waiting for the results. It's life or death this time. I'm up at Glassman Pond, and my mom's in the hospital having her breast removed for her cancer. The whole world's fucking shattered. Everything's over. I mean, I'm beyond heartbroken. I'm walking around with them. I've never been so fucking nervous. Never had so much. I can't even describe that place I was in that day. I finally call. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, the results are supposed to be today. You know, it's getting late in the afternoon. They'll call. I call. No, Kevin. Dr. Mitchell wants to talk to you. I'm like, really? I knew right then. I'm like, oh my God, it's over. They're going to just talk to me and have me come in and prep me for death. That's what they do. That's why the doctor wants to talk to you. I've been there. I've watched it. It's over. She's going to call you. When she gets done with her round, she's on rounds right now. She'll be done in about an hour. I mean, that torture. The phone rings. It's her. Kevin, it's Dr. Mitchell. Who's my favorite of them all. What a fucking spectacular doctor. You can hear, I mean, think what they go through every day. You can hear her voice cracking. We see a little hope in there, Kev. I can't believe it. It's a miracle that we see some flicker of hope in that fucking bone marrow biopsy. We think that maybe you can take this path of Brian Morris. Maybe you've bottomed out. We didn't think so, but maybe you have. So come in tomorrow. We're going to sit and we're going to meet. Dr. Ashley was born the exact same day as me. Greta, all of them line up. Bring family. No, I'm just coming by myself. I don't want these choices to be burdened on my children. These are hardcore choices to be made on an individual basis. You know, I want no caregiver. I want no fucking enabler because I've seen what caregivers and enablers do. And I want to fight. I mean, it had to be that way. I had to be on my own. I had to keep this anti-nuclear fight. You think about that burden piled on me while I'm doing this. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, death threats all over the fucking phone. You know, kept my YouTube site going. You know, the San Onofre fight, they'd exploded at San Onofre, and the fucking whole lie had been leaked to me. I'm trying to get it out. I can't eat. I just puke and everything. I'm fighting Blue Castle intensely, the fucking anti-nuclear fight, the most fucking intense fight in the history of the state of Utah. It's one guy fighting Blue Castle. It's just me fighting them. Kimball Peterson walks in my room one day. Look at this, Kev. You get over there. I'll give you a pass. You know, I'm so critical. I'm in my gown over there fighting, fucking my ass hanging out with nurses, going crazy on fucking the governor and fucking him, these fucking liars. Sucked up to 120 fucking pounds. No pigment in my fucking eyes. My eyes are as dull as fucking gray as the fucking Great Salt Lake in spring. Over. She's like, no, Kev. So I meet with Dr. Ash, born the same day as me. And Tony Gwynn. No, Kev, we're going to pattern you. We almost killed Brian Morris. You know? We're going to tweak. We're going to go the same path as him. We're going to cut it off right now. I mean, this is 2 rounds early. We're not going to give you any more chemo. We're just going to watch you fight. You know, and you're just going to, no more chemo, no bone marrow biopsy, just your light. It's you. It's you. We're just going to sit back and watch you fight. We're going to monitor you every second, every day, every fucking step of the way. You know, Fimbo says, I'm not losing you. You are the rarest fucking beast I ever fucking seen. This cancer, you know, it's beyond fucking horrific. Silverman had dipped it in the wrong solution. They'd sent it out to 300 fucking labs. Fimbo Peterson had overall, we need to go back. And he said, no, he's too sick. We're not going back in. We know what it is. His words. I don't know what you do, Kev, but you just keep doing it. I learned how to fucking fight on my own through my intuitive sense. I hiked every day. I kept my fucking spirituality strong. I kept my fight fucking going on this fucking side. I hiked the fucking mountains. Somebody comes to me, calls me out of the blue. You need to come to San Onofre to the hearings. Jan Miss Smokey the Clown paid for that fucking trip. I go down there. That's when I knew I would live. That's when I knew we would win this fucking fight against the too late for the baby boomer and echo boomer. Yeah, rightfully so. They don't deserve any of this fucking great thing, what they've done. I'm talking in the aggregate. No. We'll let the post-ignorance generation after we're all dead. That's the only time this fucking place has any hope. I saw how ugly this humanity is. It's ugly, it's ignorant, it's fucking horrific. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, all our politicians are the thumbprint of a grotesque, sickening, self-indulged, hyper-neo-competitive fucking culture gone amok. The most disgusting, sickening culture in human history. It's unarguable. You've seen the fucking debt lately. Usury fucking everything you wear, everything you made by slaves in these Turkey slave camps, and you're okay with that. Everybody's okay with it. No one gives a fuck. It's all a fairy tale. Sierra Club, Frame Piece, it's all a fucking club. Look at me. I'm going to sell books on Helen Caldicott. It's disgusting. She told me right to my face I couldn't use the F word. Fukushima. It scares my investors. I was in fucking Knoxville, Tennessee at the spiritual potluck. Some woman walking around with a fucking book from Helen Caldicott. I said, where the fuck's Helen Caldicott on this? You know, this is the biggest event ever. Fucking, she's not here. Megan Rice fucking trial in Tennessee. Oh, Kev, she's in Fukushima, Japan. The fuck she is. She's sitting there fucking with her massage therapist in her mansion in Boston. She's a fraud. Don't you see she's a fraud? Oh, no, walking around with her fucking books. You know, send me some more money. I do all the work. Like, take a knee in the NFL while we're out fighting in the fucking streets, Million Mass March. None of us with any fucking money. Fairhurst boys, fucking Grant, all of us, you know, fighting our fucking asses off every fucking day. Being bloodied up by cops, being threatened, guns in our fucking face, fighting fucking our ass off for the fucking things that are right. Yet these guys with millions of dollars, they take a fucking knee. Huh. Then they claim they're fucking Malcolm X. Malcolm X gave his fucking life. You could make a pimple on Malcolm X's fucking ass. Fucking racist NFL, fucking slave fucking league. Everybody get their fucking Bangladesh-made gear. Go watch the exploitation of fucking young African-American fucking males fucking on a fucking fields who just beat up white, brown, black. This is fucking class warfare, and it got waged on. Johnny got his fucking gun. Who's selling you the fucking guns? Who's selling you the guns? Barack Obama? Yeah, Whitey from Kansas. Fucking boy, did he have you, the globalist fucking rat. He made Bill Walmart Clinton look like a fucking better fucking GOP fucking rat than fucking even fucking H. Bush. Huh, what's TPP? I like Hillary Clinton now says, oh, I'm against TPP when she wrote TPP. Uses her office for fucking to make billions just like fucking Trump. These two people will do anything for money. It's like little children fighting over the last fucking cookie in the bag. You hear one word of him ask her about the cover-up of Fukushima? The emails, I've had them all from day one. I know what happened in the Situation Room. I'm the guy on fucking Santa. I hold all the keys on the San Onofre case, which is the big case. Need an attorney? Oh, yeah. Can I get one? Oh, no. The coattail writers, the people you know how many fucking YouTube sites, fucking podcasts I've created? You know how many people I need fucking no credit, but that's all right because I'll never forget it. Thimble Peterson. Kevin. You know, you're going to go off the coast of California, you do all this activism. All the other doctors say, no, you're crazy, you can't do this. You're dying anyway. You do know that, of course. What do you have to lose? You go. You fight these freaking nuclear rats. I got your back. You got my phone number. You got the hospitals. You call anytime you need. You know, we'll find a way. You just go. Do what you got to do. Nobody's going to go fucking walk the coast of California, sleep in a sleeping bag in D.C., fucking in New York, Knoxville with platelet counts of fucking 30. You got to be insane. Such a line hanging out of my jugular vein. You know, they pulled it out like a big old snake coming out of there. Lights now.